Our next guest is a living legend and just told us you can't hold in your belly when you're sitting down.
I was like, let's try.
He's a 6-time Emmy Award winner, 6-time Golden Globe Award winner, in January receiving the SAG Lifetime Achievement Award, Alan Alda.
He currently hosts his own podcast. He's returning to TV next month, and he's one of the stars of the upcoming film, Marriage Story.
In the film, he plays a divorce attorney. Alda, the living legend, here with us. Good to see you.
Yeah, it's great to see you.
We're going to talk about all these projects you're working on in just a moment, but first, last year you revealed to the world that you had Parkinson's disease.
Right.
How are we today? How you doing?
I'm good. I shake a little, but I'm good. I work out. I do a lot. You can hold back the progress if you do a lot of specific exercises. So I do a lot of crazy things.
I was just looking. Boxing, juggling, tennis, swimming, marching, bike riding.
I march to Sousa music.
Are you serious?
Yeah, a lot of Sousa music going on all the time in my house.
Huh.
You look great.
Yeah,
well, I feel good. I work so hard. But I guess that's part of it. I feel like a kid because I'm working so hard.
In fact, you say you're the world's oldest millennial.
Yeah, that's what they call me at my office because I'm very into computers and social stuff, you know, and my podcast. I'm very happy with all that stuff.
So if we were to take it a step at a time, let's talk about Marriage Story. It opens in theaters November 6th, already generating Oscar buzz. I never know whether to say that or not.
Well, I think you should in this case because it's such a wonderful movie. Adam Driver and the entire cast, they're so brilliant. Scarlett Johansson and Adam Driver, I think, should get awards for this because the performances are so genuine. Sometimes you laugh, sometimes you cry, and sometimes in the same moment because it's like being in a real marriage.
It's relatable,
and it's interesting because. This whole segment today that I've been listening to could be an episode of my podcast, and so could Marriage Story.
Oh, we were
talking about when I heard that there's nothing wounds so much as indifference. That's really a communication thing.
Yeah.
And it's one of the things I've noticed that's true in the movie Marriage Story is you got to communicate in a marriage, but when you get divorced, you have to communicate even better and even more. Yeah. You're under so much more pressure. You got to work together.
Especially if there are kids involved.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, yeah.
And you're coming up season 7, Ray Donovan, you're playing a psychiatrist.
I'm playing Ray Donovan, psychiatrist. There's not much communication that goes on there.
And you mentioned the podcast. It's called Clear+Vivid. For folks who haven't checked it out, I actually checked it out.
Oh, you did? I'm glad to hear that. Who did you listen to?
Well, this FBI.
The FBI guy amazes me. He's you know, we've had Yo-Yo Ma, Madeleine Albright, Sarah Silverman, people from all different fields because everything we do involves communication.
This hostage negotiator.
The hostage negotiator was so interesting because he said that the techniques he uses for negotiating the release of a hostage are very useful in a marriage.
How so?
Well, you know, he had, like, for instance, one technique he had. When he's talking to this hostage taker, which could take months of daily phone calls, he never tries to get the hostage taker to say, "You're right." He wants him to say, "That's right."
That's right.
That little difference gives the hostage taker the feeling that he's not the object of this guy's power. But he has his own power. He has the power to release the hostage.
Well, problem is now you've revealed my new technique to my wife.
Wow. Oh, this is good. But if she's listening, she'll hear it, she'll know.
That's right.
But, you know, this indifference thing is so good because through paying attention to how you relate to the other person, you can show that you're not indifferent. Even though you think you're not indifferent, it doesn't look that way sometimes.
You've been married to your wife, Arlene, 62 years. Have you used any of those techniques?
Yeah, well, her technique is, she says, the secret of a long marriage is a short memory.
and on that, Mr. Alda, we'll call it don't be a stranger. Please come back.
I'll try not to be strange.
The podcast, Clear+Vivid.
We will be right back. Alan Alda, thank you.